it's not an artist deal.
Right.
So the difference is with the distribution deal is, they give you a platform, they give you their machine so you could put out their music. You feel me? That don't mean that they have to put money behind you or promote you.
Right.
But you still got to put the money up yourself to promote yourself.
Right.
As an artist, you always got to put the money up to promote yourself.
So in other words, they have the reach, right?
They have the reach. They let you, as a distribution deal, they let you use their platform. They let you use their name, the rights to their name.
Right. Okay.
To broaden your vision, you know what I'm saying, and to broaden the eyes that come on you.
Right. Okay. So you're going through them, but like you said, you got to give them the proper material. Like in other words, they're not coming out their pocket doing it, like say, putting you in the studio. You got to come back.
Nah, you still got to put yourself in the studio.
Right,
you got to do all of that. Now, what that is you get yourself in the door. You get yourself in the room with these. You have accessibility to these record, label executives and stuff like that. So you could email them, you could ask them questions, you could. That's what I say. It's all on you as an artist. Once you get into that door, they're not gonna hold your hand. You know what I'm saying? You still got to put in the work, but make yourself be known. Make yourself be known.
Right.
It's a better way. Before you couldn't even. You was outside the door. Yeah, you in the back of the room, but at least you inside the room now.
Right.
That's interesting you say that because remember Veronica.
Right, Veronica.
She was signed with Young Money,
right? At the time,
and remember she mentioned something like that. They all got signed, and then that she was just waiting.
She was just sitting there waiting.
But she see Drake out there getting his work done.
Right.
Nicki Minaj out there got her whole team getting her work done, and then before you know it, they dropped her and a few other people. And she said that it was because she didn't want to feel like she was stepping on anybody's foot, like going ahead and work. But now she see it forward. She would have did the same thing that the other two artists that she noticed. So when you said that's very, very true.
No, it's facts. They not gonna, that's what you there for. You there to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because they gave you the deal don't mean like they finna just give you the keys to the door to everything. And they always gonna have a hierarchy. They gonna have their artists that they working on that's up there. You know what I'm saying?
The priority ones.
The priority. They're gonna have the priority artists. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you just sit back and wait. You know what I'm saying? You got to show them that you worth being a priority as well.
Right.
So no, that's legit. So like I said, I got several. And
that goes for each song that you release. Like each song is its own project. Like in other words, if you release another song with them, it's gonna be its own project. So however the breakdown is what it is.
Yeah. And the good thing with them is too, like I said, you could release singles.
So
can
what's
release
the difference with
projects.
Empire and is it Empire? What's the other one? Is it Empire and what was the other one I was mentioning? Is that's the one I was mentioning? Empire? Is that
Empire and I mean they got a few out there.
Okay.
I'm also still with TuneCore.
Right.
I got TuneCore as a distributor. That's like the OG distributor.
Right. That's what I have.
That I've had. And then most recently, Rock Nation. Rock Nation got a distribution as well.
Okay, so Rock Nation got.
So Rock Nation opened their doors for distribution, and as you can see, that's the future of music. Because record labels not giving big deals like that. They're not. You just don't see it how it used to be. They're not doing it.
Because now the way the music industry is, it's like a gamble for them. They're not gonna put no money into something, so they rather just give you the distribution and let you do the work. And then all they do is just rack up the money, like whatever the breakdown may be. If they get 20% of the project,
because what they see now too is they see independent artists are the ones that's putting out the most material.
Right.
So why not get behind them?
Right.
And even if it's a small percentage you collecting from those independent artists, if you have enough of it, it's you know what I'm saying?
So when you join Empire, you don't necessarily, because I know with TuneCore every year you have to kind of renew, give them a payment to renew the I guess the streaming or whatever you call it, the distribution. So with Empire, are you paying for that? I mean, or is it just all included? Like once you sign with them to get it distributed?
Well, I mean, I can't speak for nobody else.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Everybody else deals
right.
are structured differently. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I've worked to my position. You feel me?
There you go. So in other words, he ain't trying to say shit right now.
I've built myself up to my position.
I got you.
But you know, it's like a contract. It's like a contract. You know, you negotiate your contract, and then you know, when the contract is up, you come back to the table, you renegotiate.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You talk about the structure of the contract, what you was happy with, what you not happy with, but it's up to every artist to structure what's best for them.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
And then and it's not like they like asking you to put out, like, it's not like, say, when you signed with a label back in the days and they signed you and you had to put out, like, say, 3 albums. It's not like that, right?
Nah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because, you know, back in the days, I think was it Michael Jackson? It was somebody. Who was it? Was it Michael Jackson? I think it was Michael Jackson. And then it was like, he had a deal with, I think it was with Sony at the time, and he was like, listen, he said, all I got to do is give him, like, one more song, and I'm done.
Yeah.
Right? And then, but because he recorded so many songs, he was like, listen, I got so many songs I could give him. All I got to give him is one more song. So it was like, back in the days, they had to sign. And
you have a certain minimum amount of albums. So
it's not like that. When you go with one of these companies, it's like, listen, I got a single. This is what we signing for. This is what we going on right now, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Now, shout out to them boys because they work fast too. Even with this record, it was kind of last minute. And I reached out to somebody from the content team on the label. They got back with me and we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? They made sure they pushed it in front of the line and got it distributed. You know what I mean? And it's everywhere on all platforms. And it's on your Instagram Reels, your TikTok Reels, your Facebook Meta. Shout out to Meta. I'm trying to, see what's going on with them boys, but it's big business over here, you know what I'm saying? Haitian Fred about his business too, you know what I'm saying?
Haitian Fred.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. We got the joint that we played before you walked in, man. Talk about this one now. I know, is this on the Haitian Fred tip or is this the...
This Alce. This Alce, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Shout out to my own homie Big King. Big King, the GOAT. He reached out to me. That's a fellow Empire, you know what I'm saying, label mate.
Right.
Big family of the show For the Culture. And man, he one of them ones that he be pumping out records. So he reached out to me. It was just like, yo, he heard one of my what song was it? I think he heard 4 a.m. and Cheetahs. Okay, and he heard one of my other records. It was just like, yo, like this will be your vibe. So so he sent it. It's a smooth joint, you know what I mean?
So when he sent it, you what you did? You listened to the whole song, just the beat. You heard his verse too, or what?
He sent it to me with. Did he have his verse on there? Yeah, I think he had his verse on there.
So you had the idea, the concept. You just had to sit down and write it.
Yeah. Oh, and how long? I sent it right away.
I was gonna say, how long it took you to actually write it?
Nah, it was because when he sent it to you, it's crazy because I think when he sent it to me, I was going into the studio like the next day.
Right.
So he sent it to me. I went into the studio the next day, knocked it out, sent it to him.
And you write. And what you do is, do you write it in the studio? Like when you sitting there, that's when you actually try to write stuff, or it's something you already had written, something you already had on paper. You just like, oh, this a fit.
For this record in particular, I just came up. I had the concept the night before. Just kind of came up with the concept. I knew what I wanted to talk about.
Right.
And then I went in the studio.
So you just went in the studio, wrote it down, and was able to lay it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I don't even think I wrote all of this record. Like I think I wrote pieces of it, because like I said, it was so quick, so I ain't had time to like sit and write it. I kind of knew what I wanted to talk about. It's like you make footnotes. You know what I'm saying?
You made footnotes, but you was able to put it together. That's
go
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
studio, and put it together.
You was able to put it together in the studio. Okay, that's good. That's good. How do you get inspiration to write like that? Like what inspires you to write certain type of songs?
It's a feeling. I can't even tell you.
We ain't talking about that ZZZ.
Nah, G shit. It's
right.
Some songs take longer than others.
Right.
Others just come immediately.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's
Shai, I say Shai got a great voice, but she wanted me to write a song. But I say I can't write no song.
Why not?
No, you know, writing for other people, I've done it before.
Right.
I want to do more of it. I think it's another skill set. It's a real good skill set to
Yeah.
have. But like with me, you know, the people that I've written for, like I sit with them. I kind of get a vibe of what they want.
Right.
You know, what they into, what you going through right now, like who you talking to on this record, like what kind of what you want to like give off. And then it makes the process.
I wouldn't even ask you on them questions.
It makes the process a little easier.
So you'll just be a whole dum and just write whatever, huh?
It makes the process a little easier.
See how she be selling out, right?
But I love doing both, and this the thing too. Like I mean, I know it's a new thing. Everybody like it's cool not to write, or they just want to go in the studio and do it. I still love writing.
Right.
Listen,
I still love writing.
I'm glad you brought that up.
I still, because and like I said, I commend both because I'll do both as well. But I feel like there's this stigma now where it's like, oh, if you write, it's not cool to write anymore. Like
that's so lame.
Nah, like I love writing.
If you don't write, this is my question. If you don't write, right? This is how I look at it. When you don't write, right? So when it's time to actually perform this song. Right? Are you gonna remember what the fuck you freestyle or
you
whatever?
Gotta practice that shit.
That means that now you gotta learn what you did not write, so that way you can say the shit. So what's wrong with just writing it and then just knowing it? Like I don't get like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and freestyle, and then now you gotta learn the shit because now when you go on stage, you gotta know what the fuck you're saying. Like,
yeah, you gotta practice.
You gotta know the shit. But if you didn't write it down, like I write my shit down, like.
Yeah. But like I said, I've done both, and there's benefits to it just going in the studio and just doing it because sometimes you get like this raw feeling that you get this raw emotion that comes out naturally, and especially if you got a good engineer, he'll catch certain things and be like, oh yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it just came out. You didn't think about it. It came out naturally. It's it was and sometimes those be like the little key things in a record that really take it to the next level. And I've had that happen in the studio. Like I said, especially if you got a good engineer that got an ear for that as well.
Right.
He gonna catch that. He gonna be like, oh, keep that. Boom,
yeah,
boom,
but
boom.
you can't have somebody just go in the studio just talking some shit and it's like it ain't going nowhere with
No,
it.
listen, it's certain people like, no, you need to write your shit.
Yeah, you need to write
and
that
don't
shit.
be too high.
Because nigga, I ain't gonna be here all night.
No facts.
I ain't gonna be here all night. You trying to, yeah, you smoke got me hot. Yeah, yo, like nigga, we gonna do this all night? No. But so I say, I think it's a give and take. Some people can get away with that. Not everybody. But yeah. So let's do this. Let's jump into the joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's jump into it. Go ahead and